We are starting in 1 minute. Please wait 1 2 minutes. We'll start. I'm starting in 1 minute. Please wait just a minute. And Abhishek, have you started on YouTube?
Yeah, we are live on YouTube. Sure.
Okay, Abhishek, just give me a minute. We'll start. The last 1 minute, then we'll start. Okay, so let me start. So first of all, thank you so much for joining, everyone. So as I told you in the agenda, that the start 10 minutes or 5 7 minutes, I'll discuss what exactly we are going to do, what our approach is, and what we are going to learn. This is batch 20. My name is Vishal. Okay, let me show you my. I go to here. I believe you all can see my screen. You all can see my screen. Can you?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Vishal.
Okay. So my name is Vishal. I have around 18-year experience in database, right? And I'm working with. I'm living in US. I'm working with a company as a database architect. You all can find. I already sent my LinkedIn profile to all of you. You all can connect me, right? I'm working as a database architect here, and from last 18 years, I worked in many domains like health. Currently, I'm working in healthcare. I work in banking. I work in logistics. I work in telecom, right? With different companies, many MNCs with the client-driven projects. I worked on that. I'm not a real teacher, a real professional teacher. Whatever I gain in my experience in last say 17 to 18 years, the same thing I want to tell you that how can you going to crack the interview. Actual learning is always comes when you go and work somewhere. Nobody, neither me, nor Google, nor YouTube, not any person in this whole world cannot teach you. You get actual learning when you start working in somewhere in a project. So try to make your concept and try to crack interviews. When you go and crack interviews, the interview is basically four types. Main funda is all depend upon your basic concept. Does not matter how much your experience is. You are 1 year, 10 year, or 20 year. Your 40% questions are based on your basic concept. And there is on basic concept, you cannot wrong a single question. Every question must be correct on your basic concept of database. You are getting two questions on SQL writing. SQL writing means one is analytical function, one is case and decode, case function basically. One you are getting is performance tuning. Performance tuning is one the question that actually total weightage of 30% of your interview. Everyone knows about it, that the question comes on performance tuning. And still we are not prepared how to answer. So you have to answer at least 20 minutes without stopping on performance tuning topic, right? And next, how you know to all PL SQL questions, how to answer is very important. What to answer is not more important. How to answer how to answer is more important. Once you start revising from anywhere, either from me, from Google, from YouTube, from any book, anywhere, start from each topic one by one. Never think that today you will learn cursor, tomorrow trigger, then day after function, then procedure, then come to the basic concept, then trigger, then analytical function. You will never get success. The people who actually crack all the interviews, right, they all have a focus study, maximum 2 months, one by one each topic, with all the permutation and combination of the questions we are discussing. You will get crack it. Simple. How I am proceeding? Let's go here. I want to see, for example, I want to see one of the batch of B18. If you all can see my screen, whatever we discuss, you can see these notes. Whatever we discuss, every question, every discussing, the whole top, you don't have to note down anything. You just have to listen me. And after the session, you will receive an email like this. Whatever we discuss with all examples, you all can see that you will receive an email like this. The email have everything, whatever we discuss. That email contains everything, whatever we discuss. Any email. If you open any emails, suppose here we are discussing, whatever we discuss, every screen will be captured, and I will send you all the screens, whatever we discuss, all screens coming like this in the session. So you don't have to note down anything. You don't have to, just focus on the screen, whatever I'm discussing. And I'm giving you this guarantee. You can ask, you all of me in my WhatsApp group, most of them, you can ask the people. Most of the people is already in the WhatsApp group got selected. 95% questions exactly same, whatever we discuss in the class. Even scenario based question will be exactly same what we discuss in the class. So if you focus on the class and read the notes every day, whatever discussing, you get everyone. What we learn in our project, what we are learn in our session is basically learning all basic concept, how to answer all tricky questions, how to writing SQL queries, how to write complex SQLs, and how to answer performance tuning question. These are the main 5 6 criteria where I going to mention. What I'm showing on my screen, you all can see that this type of whatever we are discussing, after every session you will receive this. Means whatever we discuss, every printer screen will be captured and will be shared after the session. And I'm not going to start like any specific topic, like suppose Vishal is very good in a particular topic, so Vishal will start that topic to just make you impress. No, we will go one by one each topic. There's nothing like demo. We have today our first session, tomorrow we have second session, third session. If you have missed any class, you all can approach me personally one to one, that Vishal, I have a question, I missed the session, or I read the notes, I'm not able to understand something. I'm available one to one to every one of you. Whenever you need me, you all can ping me one to one. I will be there available, right? Maybe because I'm in US, most of you are in India, so maybe there is a little bit time difference, but I will be there. Even not after the session, many people after the class, after that, they're getting a job. Most of them, my students, after the session, they ping me that Vishal, I'm working here in my project, I have to implement that logic, I need that help. We are here to help. Does not matter you take my class or you don't take my class, that much does not matter. Whatever I can able to help, I will do. But focus how to crack interview. If you know how to crack interview, then your things will be done. This is all about it. I'm going to start the session number one. After every session you receive notes. No need to note down anything. This is all about me. And as I told you, I am not a professional teacher. All my experience I am going to teach you. I learned around, I took around more than 700 interviews till date. So what we learn from all the interviews I took or I given, that what are the market trend going on. Even today I'm giving interviews. Sometimes my resume I make 8 years, 10 years, 6 years, 12 years, 15 years. All the resume I make and try to give interviews. So they see what the new questions come in the market and then try to teach you. So focus on concept is more important. Concept is the actual knowledge. If you know the concept, you know how to answer. This is what I'm going to teach you in the whole session, what I'm going to answer. That total session will be last 2.5 months, close to. We will took each and every topic. You all receive the email. In email mention all the topics. Most of them not mentioned also, but we'll took all the topics. Only my sessions are sufficient. You don't have to go to Google. You don't have to learn from Google. No need to go anywhere. That is sufficient. So let's start the first thing. Today is the first session. This is nothing like demo. I'm starting first session with table. You will go from scratch. From scratch means from starting. Most of the people think that Vishal, I'm already working in database. I have 5 years, 6 year, 8 year experience. I know what is table. I know what is primary key. I know what is delete truncate, but still that thing will be going on, because in all the topics when you see there are many questions what you learn which you never heard about, because interviewer will always pick those questions which actually touch your knowledge, not exactly what you're doing every day in the project, actually touch your basic concept. My first 5 to 6 lectures, my speed will be fast because I'm going to the basic concept. After 6 7 lectures, when we go to start with the query writing, my speed will be slow. First 5 to 6 lecture speed will be fast because the basic concept, but they're very important. You are getting 40% of the interview question from the first 10 session of my whole lecture. Let's start today. First of all, most of people are asking that Vishal, okay, if anybody any confusion not able to listen me properly, you all can ask me, right? That Vishal, I'm not able to listen you, or some or your screen is not visible. You all can ask me anytime. And as I told you, you don't have to, anybody don't have to note it down anything, just like you can see these emails, right? After every session, whatever we discuss, you all will receive the email like this. That email contains everything whatever we are discussing. That print screen will be there, print screen will be captured, and after every print screen, that will be, you all will receive. The benefit of this notes is, whenever you want to revise, you just open my notes, just open here, just write here B20, got all the emails in one shot, you're all able to revise from there. So that notes are very important. It help you to revise. If you just read my notes and come to the session, I can guarantee you again, you all will be get selected. That's my guarantee. You can ask whoever you, I have 13 14 groups on WhatsApp. In which group you are, you can go and ask in that group. That you will definitely get 10 or 15 people who are already selected in that group, in every group. You all can ask them that Vishal is claiming that 90 to 95% questions exactly same, even scenario based. So let's start. First of all, welcome for the B20. And you don't have to install Oracle at all. You don't have to install Oracle at all. I will send this URL. Okay. Let me start to exactly what is this. We are working on livesql.oracle.com. I will send this URL. You have to go to here. I'm just writing here livesql.oracle.com. Once you open this, it will ask you to create an account. If you have an account, Oracle account, you can go and create an account here. It's just a one line page. Let me open. It's just a one line page. That's it. One line form. This form is going to email address, password, retype password, job title. You can give anything. Company name you can give anything. Does not matter. It's all will be verified. All will be okay. It will not check just random data. You can just put any random data and your account will be created. Once your account will be created, you can just go here and log in with your account. Your account will be open here. And that you can write any query. You don't have to install Oracle at all. You don't need it. You just need internet. You have to open livesql.oracle.com. In the email notes when I send today after the session, I will mention this URL and how to create account. You have to create an account. From this account, this is a free tool with the latest Oracle version. If you go here, select star from V version. So Oracle 19C version here. The latest version is here, which is available in the market. Normally, mostly projects are currently in the market working Oracle 12C. Few companies move to 19C, right? So it's everything is here. All latest features are here, and there's no need to Oracle installation on a database. You whatever machine you have, you can just open internet livesql.oracle.com. You are able to do that. First of all, most people are asking me one question, that Vishal, I have to work on MS SQL or MySQL or Oracle or PostgreSQL. They all are RDBMS. RDBMS means what? Relational Database Management System. Does not matter. Does not matter you are working on Oracle, MS SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL. Concept are same in everywhere. Once you go to the market for your resume, you never say that I am working last 4 years as an Oracle developer, or 4 years from MS SQL developer, or 4 years MySQL developer, or 10 years or 8 years. No. Mention your resume. Try to know how to sell yourself. That you are a database professional. You are working on RDBMS. In my current project, I am working Oracle, I am working MS SQL, I am working MySQL, I am working PostgreSQL. These all are the current. It's just a company. It's just a company. Suppose I can go to a shop and I want to buy a shoes. I can get Puma, Adidas, Nike, anything. They all are brands. Ultimately, they are making shoes. Same thing. They all are brand. MySQL, MS SQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, Teradata, Informix, Sybase, DB2, MariaDB, GuptaDB. Lots of databases. They all are companies. They all make RDBMS. RDBMS concept is same. So we start the, but we are giving training here on Oracle. Basically, Oracle is a very powerful and very widely used because they have a very big company. So starting with this, first we start with the concept of tables. What are tables? Very basic thing. My first 5 to 6 lectures speed will be fast, don't worry. But you all will get one new question, interview question everywhere. What are tables? Tables are basic fundamental of database. Basic fundamental means what? Which hold the data. Which hold data. What is table? Table actually which hold the data. I'm talking about database. Database means where the data is stored. But where the data is stored? Data is stored into the table. The first question sometimes coming to the interview is what are different types of table? Or they can ask you what is heap organized table? What is index organized table? Interviewer sometimes ask like this. Or they see whatever topic we are going on, we will go with each topic with all the permutation and combination that can be possibly asked from that topic. We're starting from tables. I will go each topic one by one, each topic. I will never random that today just want to make today I will do any different. Today I start performance tuning just to make sure. Oh, see, Vishal is so good in performance tuning, or he are so good in packages, or he are so good in indexing. No, go one by one. This is the first mantra if you actually want to succeed and want to crack interview. From wherever you learn, start from scratch. I'm starting the first session that is called tables. Tables are the basic fundamental of database, which store data. Forget about spelling mistake if anywhere happen. Tables are the basic fundamental of any database which store data. Because database what? Which is storing data. Database is so important. Nowadays, any application can be made. Suppose you make a Facebook, Amazon.com. Any application we can make. Just like see, I open a Facebook in front of you. This is a Facebook page. We all know that Facebook has an application made. But when the Facebook make whatever we are doing here, we are commenting here, right? We can go here. I try to make a comment. I make a like here, right? What happened? We inserted data. Data is coming every day. Data is coming every day. Application can make one day, but data is coming every day. Each and every data is coming into the system. So we have to make sure that how efficiently we can use the database concept. So where we store data? Tables. Tables are something which store the data. There are basically 4 types of tables. Heap organized table, organized, heap organized table, index organized table, external table, and temporary table. This is a very common interview question, difference between heap organized and index organized. Normally, interviewer never asks you what are the different types of tables. That chances of asking this question is very less. Question is heap organized and index organized. What exactly table is? When we create table depend upon our need. Remember, if you go to your home, you can open your own, you can go to your own home, you can see that we have one dining table, right? Maybe like this. We have a round table in your house which you can do breakfast. Maybe you have a study table which is like this, possibly, right? Different types of table because of different need. Same way, tables. And what we are doing in this table, we are storing data. Suppose I have a table and I just go and put books here, right? My kids will come from play from the outside area, they put their toys here, right? Suppose I came from outside, I put here my car keys here. Just a table, my kitchen table, my dining table, my whatever table I can see in my home which is stored data. I just put stuff on this. So different type. This table I created for breakfast, suppose a round table. This table I created for my dinner, my dining table. This table I just created as I put TV on it. One more table I just put, I put my study table. Different types of table in my house. Everybody. In the same way, different type of tables in the database. We are talking about few like heap organized, index organized, external, and temporary. What is heap organized table? Heap organized table are the by default table. Default table, any table we created that is called heap organized. Heap organized means what? See the very simple example. When we're talking to the interviewer, always try to give example. Never give what is question answer. The people who are preparing from top 50 interview questions, top 100 interview questions, they never get selected. Because once you start giving answer, interviewer knows it in the next second that you are coming from Google. You just memorize this answer from somewhere Google. Always try to explain with example. Just like in our house, I have a table, right? In the table in the middle of my house, right? And I put my books here. Suppose then I came here. I put my car keys here, right? Then for example, I came here. My kids came. They put their toys here. Okay. Suppose my wife came from somewhere. She put her purse here, right? Again, somebody else will come. Okay, take some. My neighbors come and they give something to eat. They put that plate here. Means there is a table and I can just putting stuff on my table. Means whenever I find a data, I add a new row. In a normal tables, whenever you get a new row is coming, means new data is coming, a new row is coming into the table. Whenever a new data is coming, a new row come and insert into the table. That is called heap organized table. Heap organized table, default table. Every new data will come and is to every new row, means every new record insert a new row. Means every new data comes with a new row. It means it insert a new row every time. Whenever a new data comes into the table, whenever new data comes into the system, I insert a new row. That is called, in this type of table are called heap organized table. So by default, every table normally Oracle creates heap organized table, or database create heap organized table. This is basic concept of the database. There's nothing related to Oracle, nothing related to the MySQL, MS SQL, RD, your PostgreSQL, or Informix, or Sybase, or DB2, or MariaDB, or Teradata. Does not matter. They're all same. They all are different companies. Just like suppose if you are wearing a shoes of Nike or Adidas or Puma or whatever the company is, this are just a company, just a sticker is there, but the work is same. It's shoes we have to wear in our foot. That's it. Same concept table. Table are the basic fundamental which store the data. Different types of tables, just like in our house with different type of tables. Heap organized table are the by default tables. Means for every new row, just like in our house, I give an example. I have a table, I put everything here. We all have one table in our house, especially Indians, right? We all have a one table in our house which we can put everything there. Means something we are missing, anything we can go, okay, maybe somebody put stuff on that table, and then start saying, why are you putting on this? Everybody thinks are putting on this because I have a table. Every new data comes with a new row. Heap organized table by default. Very important interview question: difference between heap organized and index organized. Heap organized table by default table. Index organized table, talking about, suppose my wife wants to put everything in an organized way. Like if she wants, okay, if she has a jewelry, she has in her table, she has a different box here where she can put her earrings. She has a different looks here where she can see her necklace. She has something where she can put her bangles. Something is organized. Means if she want to find out where are the bangles, she's not going to check here, she will go check here on this, because that I organize something. Index organized, but I hate this because it took time. Suppose I'm using this heap organized table, means I don't have to worry about, I came from outside, I just throw my keys here because I know my keys will be here. I throw my wallet here because I know my wallet will be here. A heap organized table, nothing need to organized. Every data comes, insert a new row. Heap organized. Index organized, data will be organized according to the primary key. What is primary key, what is this, we'll discuss each topic, don't worry. The people who learned this term first time, don't worry. Index organized table, data will be organized in a way. I hate this because it took time, but benefit is what? When you want to search something, when you want to find something, suppose I have to find my keys and there are 100 items here, all 100 items can be different. I have to go here, where is my key, where is my key, where is my key? But here, if she wants to search her keys, she know that on this drawer, second row, I have my key, because it is organized. That is called index organized table. Why we are using index organized table? I'm discussing all questions that are coming in interview. What is heap organized? What is index organized? What is the difference between heap organized and index organized? Why we are using index organized table? Why we are using heap organized? Heap organized table by default tables. Index organized table, when we create the table as an index organized. And how do you know that a table is a heap organized table or a table is index organized table? I will come to this point in a few minutes. Index organized table, why we need index organized table? Index organized table data will be organized according to the primary key, right? If I want to access data in a faster way, if I want to fetch data in a faster way, Remember, if you're talking about performance tuning, right? Sometimes people, if you all are in my group, because I have my WhatsApp group from last 2 3 years. So if you, I have my 13 14 groups I have on WhatsApp. I have around 60,000 people on my Facebook page. So if you go there, you can find out the people there as well. But whoever is this, I always, you can see people are mentioning, Vishal, just let me know what is performance tuning. I can go and answer in the interview. I know everything, but I just want to know performance tuning. Most of the people ping me that, Vishal, just tell me what is performance tuning. Rest everything I know. First of all, performance tuning is not a button that you can open your car and just press the button and the car is started and your query start working fine. No, performance tuning is a process. We are implementing from start of this project, like scratch of the project to the project ended. This is called performance tuning. The same thing we're working here. Index organized table. Why we need index organized? If I want in a future, I want to fetch data in a quicker way. I want to fetch data. My this table is used to fetching data. My this table will be used to fetch data multiple times from different sources. So I will create an index organized table. This is the need that we can use index organized table because it will fetch data faster. It will fetch data faster. When we create index organized table, we always use the keyword organizational index. If anybody never seen this word in a create table statement, it means you never create an index organized table. Interviewer asks you this question just to test that have you ever created it. The total funda of interviewer is that he just want to test, do you have any idea or this? Think about it. Suppose I have to take an interview is what? A technical discussion. Suppose I can see name here, Suryakant Nayak. Suppose I want to take Suryakant in my team, right? Interviewer is nobody, like suppose is not qualified from some specific exam and now you are eligible to take interview. No, whoever is free on that day, that person will go and take your interview. Suppose I have to take an interview of Suryakant, right? What I'm expecting, the Suryakant will come to work with me in my team. So he must have some basic knowledge so that we both can work together. Means I am not a king. I am not here that I can say, okay, Suryakant, I am very happy with you. Just you can take this. No, I just want to take a technical discussion. Depend upon our discussion, I will judge because I have authority. My company give me authority that you can take interview. So I will just judge. Okay, Suryakant is able to work with me or not. So this is what the technical discussion is. Suryakant has to show this that Vishal, yes, I can work. Sometimes I just ask, do you know that if he has the concept, he ever create the table, he can say, Vishal, I never created this in my project, but I know that index organized table must use the word organizational index and heap organized table normal. Then I get an idea. Okay, that person sometimes he create a table or he know about how to create a table. And I'm telling you about a basic concept. Like I have around 18 experience. I'm telling you, if you are very lucky, if you are very lucky, then maybe you get a chance to create a table in a production environment. Create table is the very basic thing of the database. First thing, whatever we learn, we are learning create table. We are going to learn in next 2 minutes. But if you are very lucky, maybe, then after 15 or 16-year experience, then maybe you can get a chance to create a table in a production environment. If I'm talking about good companies, good project, process-based companies, I'm not saying that you are working in ABCD, then you can create table. I'm not talking about this. So if you're very lucky, then you can get a chance to create table. Create table is, it looks like just creating a table. But creating a table is what is happening. You have to, means you get a chance, maybe you have 15 seconds, but in interview he want to just test that, do you know that? So this is the difference between heap organized table and index organized table. The disadvantage of what? Disadvantage is every index organized table must have a primary key. You must have a primary key. You cannot create any other index on the table and you cannot partition an index organized table. These are the questions in the interview. The difference between heap organized index. In heap organized table, normal table, you can create either you want, you can create a primary key or you not. It's your wish. I will discuss for all this topic. If you wish, you want can create another index. If you want, you can create a partition. But in case of index organized, you cannot. Index organized table. Third table we are talking about external table. External table, just like we can, we'll discuss it later. But external table basically just like is external data files, external files which can use to load data, basically SQL loader or something which try to load the data from external data sources. Temporary table, the tables are created just for the session. Just for the session, temporary tables created. The people who know about temporary table, right? I will discuss this whole Friday night and in my B18 batch, I discuss this temporary table whole concept. Temporary table, the whole concept I discussed, it was 59th lecture. So temporary table we'll discuss in 59th lecture, today's first lecture, right? So index organized, normally temporary table is what most of people know about. Temporary table is GTT, global temporary table. If I ask here, definitely many people know about it. That sir, temporary table means global temporary table. If interviewer asks you what is temporary table, you can say it is a global temporary table on commit delete rows, on commit preserve rows. Anybody heard about it? On commit delete rows, on commit preserve rows? Any one of you? Any one of you knows about?
Yeah, Vishal.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Most of you know about it. But when the interviewer asks you this question, the same answer you have given. But you know what you have to give? Temporary table are two types of temporary table: global temporary table and private temporary table. GTT and PTT. 99.9% people give answer only GTT, and that answer given everybody. How do you different? How you are getting selected? If you go for interview for the same project in the same company, same position, everybody working as a senior software engineer, one person working as 8 lakhs per annum, one person working at 12 lakhs per annum, one person working 16 lakhs per annum, all are doing the same thing, same task assigned to everyone, same thing are doing. But why is 8, why it is 16? He gives better interview. Simple funda. He gives better interview. Global temporary, everybody know about global temporary table, on commit delete rows, on commit preserve rows. That's it. That option I am learning from when I was 20 years before, when I was in a college. Then I know this GTT. Then after 20 years, you are giving the same interview, you are giving the same answer. Things are different. Try to know how to answer. Temporary table are two types: global temporary table and private temporary table. GTT, PTT. 99% 9% people are never give this answer. PTT are private temporary tables that comes with Oracle 18c onwards. It gives answer on commit drop definition, on commit preserve definition. In case of GTT, only the session will, only the data will be lost. In case of PTT, table will be lost. So this is how you have to give the interview.
Vishal,
The answer what you give now, sir, I know that on commit delete rows, on commit preserve. If not only you, if the interviewer asks this question to the 5 people in the same time in that interview, all 5 people give this answer. All 5 people know this answer. Sir, on commit delete rows, on commit preserve rows. How do this question will be different for you?
hi Vishal.
You give this. Yes, you're saying something, please.
Vishal, can you take what is the perform PTT?
It is a private. When we discussed what I said yesterday night in my 59th lecture, in my 59th lecture, I discuss in B18 batch what is private temporary table. So it will come when this topic will come. We have many other things to go in this. Today is our first lecture. I'm talking about 59th lecture I discuss. Right? So we will go to that. PTT is a private temporary table concept. So when this question comes in interview, what are the temporary tables, right? Or what is global temporary table? You always have to mention what is global temporary table, what is private temporary table. Okay, forget about it. So these are the different type of tables. Now let's go to, I hope everybody knows about it, how to create a table, but let's make a small thing, just in a few seconds. In every database, we have different type of commands. What are the types of SQL statement? There are SQL is what? Structured query language. What is SQL? SQL means what? Structure query language. Forget about spelling mistake if you see anything. A language by which me and you can talk. Simple. A language by which me and you can talk. Let's take an example. Suppose I'm taking example Surikant. I'm just taking because your name is I can pronounce your name more easily, so I'm giving your name. Suppose Surikant, I'm considering, I don't know. For example, suppose you're from South India. You know Tamil or Telugu, any language, right? And I'm from North India. I can speak only two languages, Hindi or English. You may speak English, maybe you don't know Hindi, you can speak English, or maybe you can speak Tamil or Telugu, anything. If I have to communicate with you, how can I communicate? Language. I cannot communicate in Hindi. Something, there is a common thing between me and you so that we can communicate, that is called English. English is a language by which me and you can communicate. SQL is a language by which me and database can communicate to each other. Suppose I have a table, I have an employee table. Employee table contains a lot of data. Employee table contains a lot of data. I want to see the data. So I am telling to the database, select star from, suppose, employee. What is this? Some people can call it star, some people can call it all. Both are same. When I'm saying this, select star from HR.employee, the database will show me the data. Right? This is what? This is a language, SQL. I am telling to the database, can you please give me the data? If you see, if you write here, sorry, Control Z. Right, can you please give me data of employee table, right? And run this query. Does it give me anything? No, because this language database will not understand. So we need a language by which me and database can talk. That language is called SQL. Simple language, structured query language. And SQL is pure English. If all of you, if all of you can understand English, right, then you understand 50% of the database. I'm telling you. What when we learn how to writing queries, how to writing complex SQL queries, how to debug issues, when we learn all this thing in our session, I will let you know. You know how our work is. Whatever the problem comes in front of you, just first try to convert that problem from your language to from that language to you, whatever language you know English, you know Tamil, Telugu, convert that problem in your language, then convert into SQL. We just had to convert from this problem statement to my own language, from my own language to SQL. Translation we have to learn, that's it. If you know how to translate the things, you know how to write SQL. Any complex SQL you can write, but you just know how to translate. Means normally we all are from India, right? Most of you are from India. So in India, translation or English is not only you can say subject, right? We have to teach, like I'm telling about myself. When I am in school, my teachers give me a translation, the Hindi to English translation, right? And in our exams, we have writing a paper. So translation, we all know that. So this is what you have to know. You just have to translate the things. If you know how to make a translation, if you know how to make a translation, you can do that. Somebody is still asking for link. Means how can I do that, man? So this is what you have to learn. So talking about the first thing SQL is DDL, EML, and there are many type of languages, but you have to focus on three. We are not here to make a PhD in computer science or database. We are here to crack interview. So just know what to learn, how to answer. This is what you all have to learn, main things. So discuss about many topics. Let's discuss about DML, DDL, TCL. What is DDL? Data definition language. Data definition language, right? What is DML? Data manipulation language. What is TCL? Transaction control language. We'll do each topic one by one. We all learn about tables, heap organized table, index organized table, external table, temporary table. Tables. Tables are the basic fundamental which hold the data. SQL statement. DDL, DML, TCL. First know about DML. Data manipulation. Manipulation means which manipulate the things. Remember these three lines. Insert, update, delete. These are DML statements. That's it. Other than that, whatever you are getting, most of you can by default, you can say that most of our DDLs like create a statement, drop, truncate. These all are called DDL statements, right? DDL and TCL is what? Commit and rollback. Commit, rollback, save point. Okay.
What is the select statement which you have written here? Select as star asterisk.
Select star from employee, right? This is called data query language. You can say DQL. But we focus here DDL, DML, TCL. DML is data manipulation. Focus on second part first. Because if you know second part, first automatically you understand. Insert, update, delete means data inserting, data updating, data deleting. Very simple, pure English. Insert means everybody know about, forget about database. Simple meaning of insert means something is inserting. Update means something is updating. Delete means something is deleting. Database is pure English language. And every DML statement will followed by commit and rollback. Commit means permanently save into the system. Rollback means it will be reverted back. Save point means for a temporarily save to a point. I will discuss on that part. The second interview question. First interview question we discuss about index organized and heap organized table. Second interview question, that is only for the people who are less than 2 year or 3 year experience, something like that. Interviewer asks you a question like this: that you are working in an environment, and please mute yourself. When you please speak, then you can unmute. And user A inserted 100 rows in a table, 100 rows in table XYZ. User B tried to see these tables, but he's not able to see the data in here. He's not able to see the data. Why? Where is the data? User A inserted 100 rows, but user B is not able to see the data. Why? Because user A insert means DML operation. Every DML must be followed with commit and rollback. Commit and rollback means data will be permanently saved into the system, and rollback means reverted back. So once he fire commit, then only data comes for available to all the user. Otherwise, data only available to the specific person. That is called commit. That is called DML statement. DML means insert, update, delete. It always followed by commit and rollback and save point. So commit and rollback, if you focus, commit means permanent save into the system. Once something is committed, cannot be rolled back, cannot be reverted back, right? And DDL is create statement, drop a statement, truncate statement, and that will be auto commit. Auto commit means that we no need to commit it, data already saved into the system. Now I'm going to a scenario based question. And let's see, it does not matter how much your experience is, 2 year, 3 year, 20 years, this question will come. This question related to your DML and DDL statement. Let's understand first question, DML and DDL. Interviewer ask you a question like this. I have a table. Remember, today the whole lesson is related to the table and SQL statement only. Let's see, I have a table. My table is test table, right? I inserted a record with ID is equal to, insert record ID equal to 1, ID is equal to 2, and then I create an index. This question nothing related to index, I will let you know full, and then I roll back. How many records in the table once you fire rollback? For example, because I am working in a live SQL is auto commit environment. Auto commit means whatever I wrote, data will be committed by default. It's a free version. It's auto commit. If you are working in PL SQL developer or SQL developer or any other tool that we have to fire commit command, here we don't need it. Auto committed. So I will use begin and end. I will let you know what exactly it is. But focus on the concept. Begin means that I am making a transaction. Let's see this. Let me create a table first. I'm getting a table. create table name. So getting table A. I'm getting an ID column, that is number. What is table? We're talking about table, right? Talking about table is just like an Excel sheet. These are called columns and these are called rows. These are called columns and these are called rows. This is the basic structure of a table and data save here. Like I am saying that I'm using ID column. So all ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 store here, just like an Excel sheet. I'm making a name, all name coming A, B, C, D, E. Right? I will let you know what the table, data type, all question have come. For this question is totally related to the DDL and DML statement. So just focus on this question. See the concept. I'm getting a table A, ID, number, my table created. I'm inserting a data into the table. Insert into A, values 1. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. I'm inserting suppose 4 records. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After 4 records inserting, suppose here in the same scenario, I'm writing here rollback. Commit and rollback. Commit means permanent save into the system. Rollback will revert it back. This question will be self-explanatory. I inserted 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I fire a rollback. Rollback means data will be out from the table. If I see here, select star from A, I can see there is no data into the table. No data found. Why no data found? Because I inserted record number 1, record number 2, record number 3, record number 4, and then rollback. Rollback means reverted back. Whatever you did, just Control Z, revert back, data gone. Very simple, easy concept. If I make it here commit, and then I make rollback. Commit means permanently save into the system. Once something is committed, the rollback does not matter. We cannot revert it back. Let's see this here. Statement processed, select star from in 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see this example, this data 1, 2, 3, 4 insert into the system, this commit will be permanently saved. Once committed, cannot roll back. Simple. This is the basic concept. Now I'm coming to the tricky question on the interview. I'm coming to the tricky question on the interview. Let's see this here. Interviewer asks you like this. I have a table. I inserted records, suppose 5 and 6. Interviewer will say, then after, I will create an index. Any other table. Suppose I have to create one more table. Create table B, ID number. See this here. Table created. Interviewer say, I will create an index. Who does not know what execute immediate? Don't worry about it. Focus on the question. Execute immediate will learn when the topic will come. Create index name, idx underscore B on B column ID. Many people does not know what is a create index or how the index will be created. Don't worry. This question is nothing related to the create index. This question is all related to the DDL and DML. Focus on the concept. These all topics, how to create index, what is index, we will learn in very detail. Very detail, we will learn. So you just focus on this question. How the question nothing related to the indexing. Insert into table B 7 and 8. Interviewer asks you the question like this. You can see this here question. There is no comment. Interviewer asks a question. I have a table A. You can see my table contains 4 records. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interviewer asks you, I will insert a record 5 and 6 into a table. My table already contains 4 records. See the interview question. I have a table. My table contains 4 records. I inserted 2 records, 5 and 6. Then I create an index. He can ask you create index, or I create a sequence, or drop a table, or truncate a table, or alter a table. Anything he can do. Basically, he is fire a DDL statement. Understand it here the question. Basically, he fire a DDL statement, right? And then I insert number 7 and number 8. And then I fire rollback. When my script executed, how many record into the system? When the script executed, how? Somebody pinging something? Are you saying something, anyone? No.
6 recording.
Okay. So see this here. Okay, see this here. So where is this? Okay. How many record into the system? So remember this. I have a table that contains, I fire a DDL statement. Almost 99% of you, at least 95% of you, I'm expecting they know the answer, because this question is very common question in the interview. Even interviewer knows it. This question is very popular upon the Google and people can give the answer. Whenever you fire any DDL statement, DDL will be auto commit. I hope you all understand it. This I just let you know a few minutes before. DDL is auto commit. Auto commit means once we fire a DDL, DDL will first commit the data. So once I run this statement, this rollback will roll back for these 2 records. Here we fire the DDL. DDL will, the property of a DDL is DDL will first commit the record. This record number, this and this will be committed, right? Everybody will give the answer, sir. This 2 record will be committed because of the property. Oh, something I missed. Okay, semicolon I missed. Interviewer saying, okay, then I inserted the record. This DDL run and DDL will auto commit the value. So my table contains record 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyone, any confusion till here? You can stop me and ask me. I'm explaining it again what happened. The property of rollback is revert back. But once something is committed, cannot roll back. Here I fire a DDL statement. That DDL can be anything. When I can see create means DDL. Alter means DDL. Truncate means DDL. Drop means DDL. These are the DDL statements. You write a create index, create sequence, alter table, anything. You are doing in another table, does not matter. But you fire a DDL statement. Once you fire a DDL statement, DDL means auto commit. It fire a commit here. So whatever run before that, these all records will be committed. So record number 5 and record number 6 will be committed to the system. So once something is committed, that rollback does not matter at all. For these 2 records, will be reverted back, 5 and 6. Interviewer say, okay, very happy, very good. I have no problem at all. What happens, suppose, right, if the DDL fail? Interviewer is saying, okay, I run this command again. For example, I'm inserting this record 756. Again run this command, and this time this index will be fail. Let's see this. This is interview question. I run the command. You can say, sir, the DDL fire, The property of a DDL is that it will auto commit. Auto commit means when the DDL run, DDL will first committed the data. So record number 5 and 6 insert into the system. And they will say, okay, very good. Because of DDL? Yes, sir. Because DDL is auto commit. It committed the record. And they will say, very good. Suppose the DDL fail. See this here. DDL fail. Now what happened? This is interview question. DDL fail, then what happened? Yes, tell me. Is anybody saying something, please?
The data will be stored.
What?
The data will be stored. If DDL count is failed, but the data will be stored in data table.
Data will be stored even the DDL fail.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm coming to the question. Don't worry. I'm coming to that line. First of all, here, you can see this DDL. This DDL fail. There's a trick here and how to answer to the interviewer this question. Even this DDL fail, but this DDL fail because of name is already used. Means the DDL fire first. And once the DDL fire, then DDL see that index already created, but DDL work because DDL is already executed. Database considered that this is a DDL statement, DDL language. So even it fire, the data, even it fail, data inserted into the system. You can see 5656. But if there is any syntax difference, like suppose my syntax is wrong, and again I try to insert this record. Suppose I can make it 5161. I try to insert this record. Again my DDL fail. But now this DDL fail because of syntax issue. Now database is not, this is not a DDL. This is not a DDL. Because this time DDL fail because of any other issue, because some syntax issue. Or something previously DDL failed because of some technical issue, runtime, data already present, or something you can say that index already there, some type of issue. Means DDL fire, database consider that this statement is a DDL statement, so DDL property is auto commit, it will first commit the data. But here DDL is, this is not considered as a DDL, syntax issue. DDL fail. When this DDL fail, data will not insert into the system. You can say 5161 not inserted. So this is the answer of this question. Very important interview question. I wrote an insert statement because insert, update, delete, DML. DML comes followed with commit and rollback. Commit means permanently save into the system. Rollback means reverted back. Once something is committed, we cannot roll back. Once something is committed, we cannot roll back. So interviewer asks you, I write an insert statement, then I create a sequence, or I alter a table, and then I make a rollback. So because you before that you already fire a DDL statement, either create or alter or drop or truncate, whatever, that DDL fire means commit fire, the data inserted. The interviewer asks you, because this question is very common, everybody know about it. The interviewer asks, what happened if DDL fail? What happened if I run a create statement or alter whatever, my DDL fail? Then you can say, if your DDL fail, other than syntax error, any other thing, not syntax issue, database considers a DDL, but it is fail. Maybe we have duplicate data, I cannot create an index there, or maybe something issue, right? The DDL fail, other than syntax issue. Then even database consider this is a DDL statement. It will run and auto commit the data. But if my DDL fail because of syntax issue, my syntax has a problem, it will not insert data into the system. Very simple. That is called the concept of DDL. How DDL behave. This is the power of DDL. DDL is very powerful. It's auto committed. Very powerful system. If you see here, normally in our project, whoever is working in the environment, you can see in normally our project, if you open any concept of what you can say, any procedures you can open, which can insert, you can see the first line is truncate table. Anybody can see any procedure in your code, in a project, truncate table, then after new things will be going on. The whole logic will be implemented in this beginning, but the first line will be truncate table because there is a table which load the data. The first I am empty the data, then after I am doing all the calculation. You know why? Because this truncate table is a DDL statement. And DDL will be auto committed. Suppose if I do truncate in middle, it means whatever we done before that, everything will be committed. So because we don't want everything should be committed, so we can do the first thing as a truncate. And then after whatever calculation we want. So this is the reason we are doing this first. So this is the concept of DML and DDL statement. This is all for today. Okay. And I know, and I will say whatever we discuss today, I will send you all the notes to everybody, right? And we can see you don't have to note it down anything. You just have to follow the sessions, right? Tomorrow again, we are starting from here itself, our session number 2. We are starting from here onwards. Same time, I will send a different link because that link will be created from my free version. So it has a time limit. But tomorrow has a paid version. I have a paid version of Google Meet. So from there, I will send a new link tomorrow. Okay, so we are starting tomorrow, same time, with a different link I will send in the group. Okay, and I will send the notes to everybody by today. Okay, so thank you so much. If any question, you all can ping me personally, you all can ping in the group, does not matter. Wherever you want, you can ping me, right? If any question, any feedback, any problem, you all can do this. Let's go to 4-5 lectures, then we'll discuss on this, how things are going on Saturday. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, bye.
Thank you, Vishal.
Vishal, I just wanted
Thank you,
to
Vishal.
Thank you, Vishal.
Thank you, Vishal.
hello, Vishal, are you there?
I think he's not there.
He's not there, no?
Yes, I think he has, because the Google had an this thing. Free Google has a time of one hour.
Okay, you will be sending the
Notes. Yes, he's sending notes.
recording of this session, right?
Not
Yeah,
sure.
you will
We
be sending,
ask
right,
him.
for that? Okay, yeah,
I think
and did he
Abhishek
mention
can.
anything about the course structure and fee structure and everything? Yeah, did he mention anything in that?
No, I think
Because
fees
I
are. I think
joined.
what I heard is fees are 7,000. When Abhishek, who was Abhishek?
Sorry, what?
No, fees are like 7,000. You can pay. You can
Okay,
pay it in installment. I think so.
okay.
That's what I heard.
Fees is 7,000. Okay, got it.
And the course duration,
So,
anyone
okay,
knows
buddy.
course
Thank you,
duration?
Dinesh.